right, so hey, if you're watching this video, that means that you've joined Team Rhino, and I want to congratulate you on joining Team Rhino and Team Beachbody. I am Ryan Chapman, and I'm the leader of Team Rhino, and I'm here with my upline coach, Dave Ward.
Hi, everybody.
So we're going to be talking to you today about the 7-day training that you're going to be going through on this website. Okay, we've put together a comprehensive training system that's going to get you going right from the start. Okay, so there's a couple things we want to talk about as we go through that, and I think the first thing we want to talk about really is just about Team Rhino and about culture and Team Beachbody and culture and all that stuff. You want to take that, Dave?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is one of the things that people really need to get and really need to understand in order to be successful in this business. I think that every really successful organization has really strong culture, and one of the things I love about Beachbody is the strength and depth of the culture that starts with corporate and then filters down through my organization, the Fit Club Network, and Team Rhino, and how we all kind of fit together. So let me just talk a little bit about that. I think it's important to understand how our company got started and why we're even here. Why are you a coach today? Now, the reason you're a coach today is a couple guys named Carl Deichler and John Congdon several years ago started selling infomercial products like P90X. And they had some success with that, and they were doing really well with it. But what they found out was that only about half the people who were buying their products were opening the box. And they wanted to change that dynamic. Why? They were selling plenty of products. But what did they want people to do? They wanted people to get results. And that's why Team Beachbody was created. That's really the genesis of it and how we were involved. And I was lucky enough that my wife was one of the original founders of Team Beachbody. So I've been around since the beginning and seen all this take place. And it was really amazing to sit as the company got started and talk to them about what do you want to reward people for? And the answer was, we want to reward people for helping other people achieve their goals. And that's the mission statement of Team Beachbody, is to help people achieve their goals and live more healthy and fulfilling lives. And that culture sort of started with corporate and then it got adopted onto our team. And that's always been our culture is, what I'm doing and what I'm focused on is helping other people achieve their goals. I certainly have goals for myself. Absolutely. We're going to ask you to set goals for you. The important thing to understand, it's a Zig Ziglar quote, which is that if you help enough people get what they want, you can have anything you want. And that is exactly the way this business works. My focus is on helping people like Ryan achieve their goals with this business. That's why we're here in San Diego filming all this whole video series, is because that's my focus. Sure, I have my own goals, but his goals are equally important to me, and I prioritize my time accordingly. And that's really the culture, I think, of our team.
Yeah, so that's why we're putting this training together, like Dave said. We want to help you achieve the goals that you have. And the way you're going to do that is by helping other people achieve their goals. And that's the kind of culture that we've created within Team Rhino, within the Fit Club Network, within all of Team Beachbody. Okay, so that's what the kind of mindset that we want you to have as you go through this, is that your whole goal is to help other people achieve their goals. And then you're going to be able to achieve your goals too. Okay, so within that, as you go through this training and you have that mindset, there's a couple of things that I just want to talk to you about this training. I want to give you the what you're in for with this 7-day training and what you're going to be doing as you go through it, okay? So the first thing I want you to know is that as you go through the 7-day training, because of the culture that we have of support, you're not alone in the 7-day training. We've created it as a video series, right? And the purpose of that is so that it can be duplicatable, so that when you bring in a coach in your organization, you have a system that you can give them and say, this is how you do the thing, right? This is how you build this business. So you've got that system, but you're not alone as you go through it just because it's a video system. If you need to get in touch with me or the sponsor that brought you into this business as you're going through it, you've got questions, something doesn't make sense for you, please keep in touch with us. Don't feel like we're just giving you a video to watch and saying good luck. We're giving you a video to watch that we know is going to work for you if you do what we tell you to do. Be coachable through it, but you're also able to stay in contact with us. I think the next thing, as I kind of said there, is that if you're coachable through this process. Okay, so Dave, why don't you talk about what that means in being coachable?
Yeah, we talk about being coachable a lot, and if you're a sports fan or you've ever tried to take anything on that's a little bit bigger than you, you know that having a coach is really essential, but it's really only half the deal. You can have a really good coach, but if you don't listen to what the coach says, it's going to be really tough for you to learn. And that's really what being coachable is about. As I look at the people in my business, like Ryan, who've been successful, with a key attribute that each and every one of them has is that they're coachable. And that doesn't mean that they are robots. Ryan is certainly not a robot. He's a very creative guy, and he's been able to take a lot of the things that I've done and improve on them. And that's great. But from the get-go, Ryan said, tell me what to do, and then he did it. And that's exactly what we need you to do here, okay? We're going to walk you through the first 7 days of your Beachbody experience, and then we're going to guide you through the rest of your Beachbody experience. It's important that you are coachable and that you understand that the people who are sitting in front of you right now have had a lot of success in this business. I spent 10 years practicing law before I became a Beachbody coach, and I am making in excess of 3 times as much money as I was practicing law now as a coach, okay? So we know what we're talking about. We need you to just buy into that, okay? And sometimes we're gonna ask you to do things, and you're gonna sort of say, I don't see why that's important. If you find yourself asking that question, just do it, okay? Just trust us, because we've been through this with a lot of people, and people have had really great success using the training program that you're about to start. So be coachable, be open to the process, do the things we ask.
Right. Some of it might take you out of your comfort zone a little
Absolutely.
bit, and that's usually the point where I see people not do what I ask them to do. Is that it's the things that are a little uncomfortable, or they're just not sure that that's going to work. That they don't trust it. I need you to trust as you go through this process that what we're telling you to do is what's going to give you success. Okay, so follow everything step by step. Do the things as we go through them. Don't wait and say, well, okay, I understand what you mean, but I'm not going to do it yet. Do it as we go through this. It's a great process, okay? Now I'll give you just in closing here what your time commitment is. You're gonna spend about between an hour and 2 hours each day doing this 7-day process. If you need to take that 7 days and make it about 10 or so because you just don't have an hour to 2 hours every day, then I'm all right with that. And if you're really super excited, which I love that, if you're super excited and you want to get this done like now so you can get started, bringing it back to 3 or 4 days, if you've got some extra time, I'm all right with that too. But I don't want you to do this all in one day. Like try to cram all 7 days into one day. Let's not do that. But you can shorten it or lengthen it a little bit. So let's say anywhere from 4 to 10 days, get this stuff done, follow the process, and let's get you going in your business.
Yeah, and I think, just key advice, what Ryan just gave you, is a good example of your coachability starts here, right? When he says don't do it all in one day, if you do it all in one day, I can tell you right now, it's not going to set in. Each day builds on each other. Some of them are more complicated than others. Most of them are exceptionally simple. So, take it day by day and take this process so that each and every day you have a full grasp of whatever information has been given to you that day. Again, we're not going to throw super complicated stuff at you. This business is not complicated. It's really a very simple business. We're going to keep it simple for you. It's just important that you take it step by step and that you just absorb the information. It's kind of like if you're doing P90X. P90X is not a 30-day program. You wouldn't do three P90X workouts every day in order to get the 90 days done in 30 days. You just end up hurting yourself. It's the same thing here. There's 7 days for a reason. Each lesson builds on the other. Really take that seriously and follow the bouncing ball. And short of that, I just want to say welcome to the team. It's really exciting to have you here. We're really excited for you to participate in this process. We really appreciate feedback. So as you go through the process, tell us what's going on with you. You're gonna be added to a Facebook group, to the Team Rhino Facebook group, where you can participate in the process and tell us about your successes in particular. When something works really well for you, go ahead and tell people that. I think sharing your success is going to be a really key part of helping other people see what's possible based on just your activity. So welcome to the team.
Yep. So, hey, the last thing I want to say just is that the only thing that excites me more than watching someone that I'm coaching lose weight or get in shape is watching someone on my team have success with this business. So I'm really excited to have you on the team, and I'm really excited to see you be successful. So I hope you're excited, and if you are, then get into this, do what we're asking you to do, and I know you're going to have success. So welcome to the team, and let's get ready for day one.